That'd be Detective Superintendent Gibson.
Yes, ma'am.
And that would be me.
Stella. Nice to see you.
Ahmed Kharjim.
Welcome to Belfast. He's a good man, very experienced. First and foremost, we want to progress the investigation. We don't want a trial by audit.
I've done 28-day reviews before. Sir.
Not here, you haven't. Things are different here.
What? Well, that my Jesus is better than your Jesus stuff.
Policing is political here, Stella.
And it isn't at the Met?
The victim's ex-father-in-law is a Unionist MP.
Morgan Monroe, Unionist MP, ex-lawyer, chair of the Independent Policing Executive. I haven't walked in here totally unprepared.
Good. We have nothing, Stella. The killer is out there somewhere, and we have nothing at all.
This is Detective Superintendent Gibson. She's seen your file, so I'll let you make your own introductions.
Garrett Brink, pleased to meet you.
Is there anything you need?
Is that coffee?
It's actually hard to tell.
I'll risk a cup.
I'll have your case taken to your hotel.
Thank you, sir.
Jerry McElroy, you asked to see me.
Come in, Jerry. I'm Detective Superintendent Gibson.
Ma'am.
This is D.C. Brink, who I think you know.
Jerry and I go way back.
Have a seat. I've been brought in from the Metropolitan Police to lead a review into the investigation of the murder of Alice Monroe.
Yes, ma'am.
As the senior investigating officer on that case, Jerry, we want to work closely with you to advance the investigation, if we can, not to find fault. If any problems are identified through review, you will be notified immediately so that remedial action can be taken if possible.
I see.
I will be looking at the investigative response, the initial actions at the scene, information gathering, witness and suspect management together with forensic issues, exhibit management and submission.
And I'm going to be looking at record keeping, document management, action administration, together with communications, internal, external, and with the victim's family.
We will, in time, read all documentation relating to the inquiry. And to that end, I will need your policy book and your action book.
Yeah. Have them here.
Any questions?
Smell in the whole world.
There's no evidence of any defensive wounds. Maybe she was too fearful or thought cooperation would make things better, or he overpowered her so she didn't have a chance to fight back, but whatever. He had things entirely under his control. Which leads me to think that this was not his first murder. The pathologist reports extensive petechial hemorrhages. It suggests that the killer tightened and loosened his grip around her throat over a period of 45 minutes to an hour.
I was part of a review team. Now, this was actually a 7-day review, and I remember the pathologist on that case making the same observation.
When was this?
3 months ago. It was felt at the time, and still is, as far as I know, that the killer was known to the victim. She had, at the time of her death, more than one boyfriend. Boyfriend 1 was quickly eliminated. Boyfriend 2 left the country, fled, disappeared. He remains the prime suspect, I believe.
White professional woman,
A teacher at the university.
in her early 30s. Posed after death?
Only if you call being stuffed in the bedroom closet posed.